Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck Gooch, and Mike Lefevre.
Hello everyone and welcome to Gospel Music USA, your home on the television for great Southern gospel music. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine, and this is
Karen Peck Gooch with Karen Peck and New River, and this is
Mike Lefevre with the Lefevre Quartet. We're so glad you joined us today. We got a good show.
We do. We have the Mylan Hayes family. They're coming by to sing a few songs. Brian Free and Assurance will be here today.
Oh, buddy.
And then we have a family group that comes to us from Clinton, Tennessee. They have been a fixture in the world of gospel music for a long time. The McCameys are here. And, of course, glad to have you back. You've been on an extended tour. You've been out on an extended tour. I've been here by myself a lot lately.
Some people have to work, Danny.
Right.
But you've been holding down the fort.
Well,
I've been watching the
trying.
shows, and you've done a great job. But we're glad to be back.
We are. We are.
Yes, we are. So here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to turn our attention to the McCameys. This is a song, another in a long list of #1 songs. It's called Right on Time.
Jesus, your friends about to die, but tarry ye still on behind. So they laid Lazarus in the tomb and said their last goodbye. Then coming down the road was Jesus, right on time. Deserts, they were so hot and dry, till it seemed all hope was gone, and I would die. And I wondered, where was he? Is he still a friend of mine? Then coming down the road was Jesus, right on time. Here comes Jesus, right on time. its best, but it's down in the valley of trials and temptation. That's when faith is really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley when things go wrong. He'll make them right, and the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. The God of the day is still God in the night.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Now, Karen, you know that you are very partial to family groups because
Yes, I
you
am.
have a family group. And Mike over there, even though he has a great quartet, he's kind of partial to family groups too
Yes.
because of his heritage. Now, what, in your opinion, what makes a good family group in gospel music today?
Well, I think most of all it's the harmony. There's just nothing that can beat that family harmony. And, you know, and I love, of course, we all know the family that prays together stays together. And it's really nice to see these families that are really serving the Lord together. And then to hear them sing, it just makes that even more special to me.
Right. Your entire family is on the bus
It is.
every time it leaves
Yes.
Dahlonega, Georgia.
Right. I'm a blessed person.
Right, Ricky and Matthew and Carrie. You've even got the family dog.
I
on the
know.
bus.
Little Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue's been
We
on
even
that
have
bus
the
for
dog.
many years.
Yes, she has.
And of course, Mike over there, your son Jordan is following in your footsteps. He's right there standing next to you every night. I know it's got to bring you a certain degree of respect
it's
and pride and admiration.
Well, it's amazing to have him there, but you know, I remember having to leave to go get on the bus, and he'd stand at the door and cry, "Daddy, don't leave me."
Oh, wow.
And so to have him up, and when I stand back and I watch him sing, you know, you just can't help but bubble with pride and excitement
And now you're
for
a
them.
grandpa.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you a
I am.
happy
Let me tell you
grandpa?
something. That is life-changing. It really is.
Oh,
Because
that's
when that kid when I come in the room, guess who he wants?
Oh, that's
I don't care who
sweet.
he's with. he
Not
wants
that
granddaddy.
you would ever
Oh.
spoil a grandchild.
Never.
All right, here is another family that when the bus leaves their home, everybody in the family is right there. These folks come to us from Hudson, North Carolina, the Mylan Hayes family. They're going to sing for you right now a song called What an Anchor.
The peace that passes understanding cannot be explained. A precious mystery God has given only to the saints. Though troubled winds may rage and threaten all that we hold dear, we hear him whisper through the tempest, "My child, have no fear." What an anchor, what a promise, we will never be alone in the darkest situations. Help comes from the throne. He provides the calm assurance through his holy word. The soul who finds its rest in Jesus overcomes by faith, believing God is somehow working through the tears and pain. This world can never comprehend it, for they have no hope. But we are confident in knowing that our anchor holds. What an anchor! What a promise! We will never be alone in the darkest situations. Help comes from the throne. He provides the calm assurance through His holy word. What an anchor in our Savior, settled and secure. He provides the calm assurance through His holy word. What an anchor in our Savior, settled and secure. What an anchor.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. We're so glad that you've joined us today, and be sure to check out our Facebook at Gospel Music USA. Be sure to like the page and let us know how much you're enjoying the shows. We want to play for you now a song by the twins of the Mylan Hayes family. This is Connor and Bailey playing for you Gloryland Medley.
gospel, and I will live the truth. All I say and do will glorify His name. Even though it costs me everything, it's a price I'll gladly pay. For the cause of Christ, I'll live my life unashamed. I'm believing in the Bible, standing on His word. I'm trusting and obeying every chapter, every verse. I'm giving Him the glory and the honor He deserves. I'm declaring He's the only way for every soul on earth. I will share the gospel, and I will live the truth. All I say and do will glorify His name. Even though it costs me everything, it's a price I'll gladly pay. For the cause of Christ, I'll live my life unashamed. For the cause of Christ, I'll live my life unashamed. Unashamed.
Brian Free and Assurance from an album by the same name, a song titled Unashamed. Great song.
Great album,
And of course,
too.
you know Brian really well. You spent quite a bit of time with him, didn't
It's
you?
several years with Brian.
Yeah, but on the bus of Gold City, and then of course as a member of Brian Free and Assurance. And
And before that, before Gold City, he and I sang in a regional group together.
Really?
So I've known Brian for years.
okay, now tell us about that group. Now there's an old saying that we're all very familiar with in gospel music. Sometimes you just need to practice 2 weeks and quit. Is that kind of what happened here?
Yeah, we had known each other a while, but we practiced, we rehearsed, we worked so hard, and went and sang one time, and 2 weeks later, Brian got a call from Gold City, and he was gone.
What about that?
But then I ended up there too, so it worked out okay.
Yeah. You know, I will say this about Brian. Brian's consistent.
He is.
He's been a good friend to us all of these years.
And a consistent singer.
Yes, he is.
You know, every night on stage,
Yeah.
never, even when he was sick, he was good.
Well, a
Right.
lot of people really like Brian singing because he's the most awarded tenor in gospel music history. And you know what, Mike, you and I, we're kind of sitting next to royalty over here too. She 11-time favorite soprano in the world of Southern gospel music.
And well deserved.
11 times.
Well,
Well
thank
deserved.
y'all.
Well deserved.
That's so nice. Well,
Well,
thank
don't get
you.
used to it. We won't be
Yeah,
nice
I know.
forever.
I know. I'm just counting my blessings right here.
That's
so.
right. And of course, now Mike, he's done well too.
He
Favorite
really
baritone.
has. Yes, you have.
He's done really well.
And you've been consistent too. You've stayed so consistent in the industry, and you always have a great group, and your voice is still just strong as ever.
Well,
So
we try.
we try. You know what, I will say this, what we're blessed to be in Southern gospel music is that we can have a career in our latter days, seriously. And I know we talk about being older, but we're very blessed that we can travel and sing and travel with our families and still be out here after all of these years.
And you know what's neat is we got to experience some of the older people in gospel, Rex Nealon,
Yes.
Howard and Vestal, and all that, Glenn and George. And we got to experience those and got to sing with them and got to know them. And now they're gone. So you know, it's our job to carry on.
Carrying
It
on.
is.
Speaking of carrying, Brian Free and Assurance have another song that has that word in it. As a matter of fact, here they are right now. He will carry you.
Do you ever find yourself asking God where He's been?
Ever get up out of bed saying I can't do this again? Have you ever been afraid of what tomorrow's gonna bring? And you're facing it alone, at least that's what you think. I can tell you after going through that valley, even though I couldn't see it at the time, it was in my weakest moments that he held me. And I know you'll find he will carry you when you can't go on. He will be your strength when your strength is gone. He will lift you up. He will be enough to get you through when the road is long and you wanna quit, 'cause you think you got nothing left to give. You can fall apart, fall into his arms. He will carry you. When you get the kind of news that you hoped you'd never hear, when you're chasing down a dream just to watch it disappear, when somebody that you love turns and walks away, and they leave you standing there with shattered faith. You don't have to pick up all the broken pieces. You don't have to try to cover up the scars. You are loved and you can always run to Jesus, just as you are. He will carry you when you can't go on. He will be your strength when your strength is gone. He will lift you up. He will be enough to get you through when the road is long and you wanna quit, 'cause you think you've got nothing left to give. You can fall apart, fall into his arms. He will carry you. His heart is never weary. No, he's never tired. Through the toughest fight, through the longest night, through the flood and through the fire, he will carry you when you can't go on. He'll be your strength when your strength is gone. He will lift you up. He will be enough to get you through